Thank you, Daryl. And you put me in a very difficult position because I'm the last one and I got 1 minute and 13 seconds to answer the question. And it's a very difficult act to follow after David when he used the analogy of freshwater fish catching seafood for talking about renminbi internationalization. So first and foremost, your first sentence is correct, okay? We are doubling down in investing in wealth management in this part of the world. And there are several key reasons for that, and I just want to cite several facts, to support that. First and foremost, everybody talks about the rise of the Asian middle class, and it is very true. The Asian middle class actually rise a lot, right? From 2 billion to 3.5 billion of middle class that is coming from Asia. And it constitutes about 65%, it will constitute 65% of the world middle class size. So that is where the money is. And I love money, I particularly love other people's money, managing them. So this is where, the business is. And secondly, millionaires, in the past 3 years, both China and India has doubled the size of number of millionaires. And the third fact, very simple, billionaires. We have 950 billionaires in Asia, which is outnumbering all the rest of the region in the world, okay? So where the money is? Here. Okay, so when we talk about wealth management, I don't think just about the banks. I think all of the company who wants to look for growth needs to double down in Asia for wealth management. Is Hong Kong well positioned for it? Yes. Okay, and the reason is very simple, because we are the gateway of China, period. And when we look into China, China gives us, number one, the market, okay? And when we look into the growth of wealth in China, it's at a compound rate of 15% annually. And if it is not the highest, it will be one of the highest growth rate in the world. And when we look into the West, many of the mature economy is at a low single digit. So we have the market, for us to serve, and we have the tool, we have the enabler, for us to serve this wealth management market. If you dissect, a little bit the nature of the wealth in China, there is like two groups of assets. One is physical asset, the other is financial asset. 70% of the wealth in China are under physical asset, that is real estate, property, and 30% are in the financial asset. And within the financial asset, 50% are in deposit and cash. So I think the need is very prevalent for wealth management for them, because we need to help doing the diversification of allocation. And even though, when you're homing into the rest of the 50% of the financial asset, most of it is equity and it's a single stock pick, right? So when you look at risk management, when you look at wealth growth, there is tremendous opportunity for us in Hong Kong to service the need. Do we have the enabler here? Definitely. We have the talent. We have the financial infrastructure. The banking industry, the financial industry is very well positioned, to service that. We talk about a lot of the Connect system. We recently have launched the Wealth Management Connect, which also, help us to serve the China market, the wealth management growth a lot better than before. So the long answer to your questions is definitely, Hong Kong is very well positioned. To end, my very quick comment, I think very importantly is not to be complacent. I think we also need to build and continues to build the enablers and the strength, of Hong Kong to be able to continue to serve this market. And I think two areas, which we need to actually, three areas, we need to put extra focus on. One, the government has already, started very well on the new policy on family office, and I think that will help a lot because the family office needs is rising very fast, in this part of the world. Secondly, is continue to invest in doubling down on financial technology, and thirdly is to look at how we can strengthen our ability to help mainland China on pension management, because this is one of the biggest gap and need as well in this particular market. I'll end my comment there.